So I'm a bit excited today because I'm going on a food tour here in Split. So we're going to the fish market, the green market, and then we take the food that we've bought to a restaurant and they cook it and we have lunch. So I'm super excited. Tam and I have split up for the day. She's gone off to do the walking tour and I thought I'd go and do the food tour. I'll let you know how it goes because you're coming along with me. Walking through the streets of Split, not the splits of street, to the market to meet the tour. Some of these locals have already been to the market. It's about 8:30, so not super early, but the sun's out. The sky is blue. It's going to be a great day. One thing I've noticed about Croatia is just how really clean it is. Everything's clean. And so cute. So I think I'm in the right spot here. It's at the northern end of the gates, and below the statue of Gregory Nin, or Gregor Ninski. Right there. And now just wait for the blue umbrella. Beautiful day, absolutely stunning day. Have a look at the sky. Feels like, you know, the perfect summer's day is about 28, 29 degrees and the sky's blue. It's a beautiful morning, everybody's out, walking around, sitting in cafes, drinking coffee. That's what it's like here this morning. Let's feel it. There's a good view of Croatia. This is this northern end of the palace, or the old city as they call it in Split, and people live in here. Oh, good. Found the guide. I've been known to go to the wrong statue. But it wasn't my fault. We went to a town where there were 4 statues of the same person.
How to get to know a culture or people is through the food as well.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to suggest something very local, which means that probably I'm not going to push sea bass, sea bream, or the fish that you tried, I believe, many times by now.
Yes, we can get that at home.
Yeah, that's why I said. So I will go with more local things. I will share some recipes, of course. I can describe the taste, but I can't say in advance if you are going to like something or not. So you will just, I suppose you know if you like something or not. Also, when it comes to budget, honestly, I can't advise how much money you are going to spend, because it all depends of what you are going to like. For example, a kilo of sardines is approximately 20 kunas per kilo, which is less than 3 euros. A kilo of mussels, the same thing, 20 kunas, less than 3 euros. But if you go with monkfish or red scorpion fish, the price of kilo is 220 kunas per kilo. So that's why I said it's very tricky to give you some kind of idea how much. Not weekly. And the supermarkets, we go just to buy extra ingredients like sugar, flour, those kind of things. While the actual vegetables, fish or meat, we are buying directly from the locals. Because both fish market and green market are closed only twice per year, which is Christmas and Easter.
Wow, okay.
The only trick sometimes is, for example, Sundays, as we are a 94% Christian Catholic country. If possible, Sundays will take off. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be closed. You'll just have a smaller selection than on our work days. That's the only difference. And I can't guarantee that selection is going to be nice every day, because fishermen usually sail out around 6, 7 p.m. They come back around 4 a.m. And then their wives, daughters or family members are selling it to us, to the locals. And the selection depends on weather and good ones. If they're all flat, not really.
Yeah, we walked past somewhere and they were all curvy, and I looked at them and I thought that's a bit unusual.
Well, it
we
was.
don't see them like this approach.
It was fresh, like recently caught.
Very fresh.
The small ones over there are strouts, and we just deep fry them, like chips. Never wash them in a tap water, because if you do, you will lose the taste. As it is, without cleaning it, deep fry for 2 minutes, it will be more than enough, and we eat it with a nice salad or something like that. So we eat the head and the bones because they're so soft, you actually don't feel those at all. I believe you already tried regular tuna. Okay. So you know that tuna can have that metal taste or like dryish taste sometimes. That's why we soak it in a milk first. Put it in a milk at least for 2 minutes. It will make a difference, because the milk will take out that metal taste, and then it will be really sweet and tender. So it's a trick for the next time. This is not tuna, but it's Croatian tuna, and it's called palamida. It doesn't have a translation in English because it's Croatian Adriatic fish. The texture is very similar to tuna. I love it. There is only one bone in the middle, so you don't have to be careful about the smaller bones. You don't have to be messy later on while you clean it. This is a nice stingray. Come a bit closer, please. Actually, let's start with this one. This one is called the red sardine in a way. Just the hotels are coming here in the early morning hours, around 6 a.m. And then usually around this time of day, they're putting the prices a bit lower for the locals. Otherwise, it would be too expensive for us to buy. So where to start from? I have no idea. You see, this was a huge eel, the conger that we saw over there, a big huge one. Red scorpion fish. Now you will see the differences in their color. See that the prawns don't have to be the small ones. They can be huge ones. When you clean them, this is the size of the meat that you get inside. Good. The size, like this, we put on a grill. Meaty ones that you saw, that you usually know. The green ones were taken from the open field when they attract more sunlight. The purple ones were from the shade, like in a bush. And this one is like 20 kunas, which is like less than 3 euros. This will be amazing for the salad. So you said you would like to have it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take one.
That's the cheapest I've seen strawberries, $13.50.
If you have the spinach, I will show you the difference. Spinach actually has like the purplish roots, while this one doesn't. And just the shape of the leaves is a bit different. Of course, they are going to remove this part, so this is going to be really, really nice. On the bottom, one on top, and inside you have like mangold as well, and or Swiss chard or onions or something like that. Like that's the usual. It's called sopar.
So we're telling the chefs what we bought and they'll be making it for us.
Yes, the other two.
Znači ovako, njih je troje u grupi. Jedan ima za predjelo jedan komad palamide.
So I ended up with swordfish and asparagus salad for entree and stingray. And stingray in here and Swiss chard. There's the stingray and
No, you said it's just going to be made without appetizer. Znači ovo drugo dvoje su bez predjela. A njemu koji ima prvi...
Well, it's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm going to head over to the restaurant so I can have my seafood lunch. Save that for later. I might bump into Tam on her walking tour, but I haven't seen her yet. So we go, I think it's down here, down this little alley. Look at the clothes hanging up. It's funny. So here is where they are preparing my lunch. So here I am at the restaurant and I've got some wine from Central Croatian, dry white, and I've been wanting to try this bread. Look at this. I'll have to ask her about it because I have no idea what it's made of or what's in it, but it looks delicious. So Ah, already, thank you. Right. Delicious. What sort of bread is this?
The yellow part is the curcuma Indian seasoning, and the black part would be the ink from the squid.
Ah, perfect. Thank you very much.
Try with some olive oil.
Perfect, I will. Thank you very much. And here is my Croatian tuna with wild asparagus. This is my entree. It looks, wow, it looks incredible. So Croatian tuna is a little different to regular tuna. That only cost 12 kuna to buy that tuna. Actually, my fish today cost more, no, sorry, my vegetable today cost more than the fish. Tuna. A little bit softer than regular tuna, and it doesn't have a super strong taste. Really good. So wild asparagus. So this is grown in the shade. It's going to be a bit. I'm going to eat it without it coming out of my mouth. Just going to have to shove it in. Maybe garlic. Heavy. I need to try the bread. Have another bite of fish. No brunch. So, bread. With a black squid. What a delicious start. So here is my stingray, which looks amazing. So stingray, Swiss chard, cooked in olive oil and garlic and lemon. So I've never had stingray before, which is what this is. Did I say swordfish before? Stingray. So let's try it for the first time. Wow, it's kind of stringy. Fibres going one way. Wow. It's different. I really like it a lot. Stingray, so you can see the fibres. Which is why they serve it with a spoon. Tastes different as well. Let's try the Swiss chard. Oh, I've got my vegetable fill for today. It's got this sweetness to it that I didn't expect. Really good, great dish. So, just a quick wrap up of the culinary tour that I did today. Loved it, highly recommend it. So it was the Split Culinary Tour that was run by the Split Walking Tour Company. And as you know, we went to the market, we got to choose whatever we wanted to eat for lunch, and the chefs would prepare that. But through that tour, your tour guide, in our case it was Jelena today, who was fantastic, it would go through the dishes that the chefs would prepare with that particular seafood and the best vegetables that should go with that particular dish. So I had chosen the Croatian tuna and the stingray, which I thought was really different, and loved both dishes. They were absolutely delicious. In terms of price, it actually wasn't that expensive. So the tuna fish, the Croatian tuna, was $2.60 Australian for 2 pieces. It was plenty for entree, and the stingray was about $3.60. Funnily enough, the Vegetables ended up costing more, so they were 20 kuna each, so 20 kuna for a bunch of wild asparagus and 20 kuna for the what did I have? I had the green vegetable. It's just escaping me at the moment. So yeah, they ended up being more than the fish, which was weird. And then 44 kuna for a glass of wine, so like $8.50 at the wine bar. So when we went back to the wine bar, Jelena told the chefs exactly what we'd purchased. You could eat it at whatever time you liked. So yeah, all in all, it was, I think, really great value. One really good tip, just check that the experience, it might be available on Airbnb experiences. I went originally to the website to book, so split walking tours, and it was going to be €28 for the culinary tour. And I thought, I might just check on Airbnb and see if it's in the experiences section, and sure enough it was, and it ended up costing me 23 Australian dollars instead of €28. So big saving there that I was pretty happy about. All in all, definitely worth doing the split culinary tour. You get to try some Croatian dishes, and the best part of it is you get to choose the seafood that you want, but try something different because it'll be worth it, rather than eating salmon, which we tend to eat a lot of. You won't find any salmon in Croatia. Okay, talk soon. Bye.